Hi everyone. Today in this video we are going to understand what is AWS global infrastructure, what are the AWS regions, what are the availability zones in AWS, and what are the edge locations and local zones in AWS. All these things we are going to cover from scratch. So before we go ahead, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share this channel. So let us understand what is AWS global infrastructure. It is basically the foundation that powers all our AWS services worldwide. So it is designed to deliver high availability, low latency, fault tolerance and scalability. So to better understand it, we need to understand what is data center. So data center is a physical facility that houses networked computers, storage systems and infrastructure to securely store, process and manage large volumes of data for organizations. So just imagine we have one data center which is inside one region. So what is the region? So region is basically geographically separated area in the world, and each region is completely independent and isolated from the other. For example, US East 1 is one of the region in North America. So in simple term, you can consider any major city as a region in which we can have two or more availability zones. So what is the availability zone? It is basically one or more discrete data centers within a region, and each one is having its own power, cooling and networking, but connected through low latency links. Next, we deploy copies of our application, for example EC2 instances and containers in at least two availability zones. Next, the AWS service, which is Elastic Load Balancer, will distribute traffic across these availability zones automatically. Now the question comes in our mind, why do we need to deploy or distribute our copies of application in multiple availability zone? Because if one availability zone fails due to power, network or disaster, our application continues to run from the other availability zone. Apart from that, it increases the resilience against single data center failures. And by distributing across multiple availability zones, we can serve users faster within the same region. So when you design your application on AWS, you need to take care of one thing, that the region you choose should be closer to your customer. Because if you choose an AWS region that is not close to your customer, then it has several negative impact. For example, data has to travel a longer physical distance between your server and the customer, which can lead to higher network latency, making your application feel slower to users. It has many other negative impacts like higher data transfer cost, poor user experience and compliance, and there are other negative impacts as well, due to which it is always better to choose the region which is closer to your customer. So now let us understand what are the edge locations in AWS, which is again an important point. Edge locations are basically data centers deployed in many cities around the world and which are closer to the end user. It will basically cache our application data to serve the user request faster. So let us understand it with some examples. So this is our original server and this is our edge location. Now when a user makes a request for a file or resource, for example for an image, video or web page, that request first goes to the nearest edge location. Now the edge location will not directly send that request to the original server, rather it will first check into the cache. If the content is cached there, it is delivered immediately. If it is not cached, then CloudFront fetches it from the original server, for example from the S3 bucket or EC2 instance, cached it at the edge location and then deliver it to the user. Now any future request which is coming for the same content or the data from the nearby user will get served faster from the cached data through the edge location. So let us understand some of the benefits of edge locations, like it provides low latency and high performance worldwide with reduced load on our main servers and improved scalability, especially during the high traffic. So all these are important benefits of using the edge locations. In short, like edge locations are global point of presence used by AWS CloudFront to cache and deliver content quickly to users worldwide. So the next important point is local zones in AWS. So local zones basically provide ultra low latency. Low latency means a very minimal delay between the user action and the cloud response. So it provides ultra low latency by placing compute, storage and database services even closer to the region or the availability zone. And basically we can use it in large metropolitan areas where it is needed. So let us understand where exactly it is reside in our AWS architecture. So this is our AWS region wherein we have VPC. VPC means virtual private cloud, where we can launch and manage our AWS resources. Inside that we have our availability zone, and each availability zone has public and private subnet. Now similar way there is one local zone which is at parallel to availability zone and which is interconnected with the availability zone, and local zone is also having public and private subnet. So let us understand what are the benefits of using local zones. Like it provides resiliency, fault isolation between availability zones and the regions. It also provides the scalability, and the most important is the low latency it provides, because it serves users faster from the closest availability zone or the region. And next it provides compliance and data sovereignty, because we can control where our data resides. So in short, like AWS global infrastructures like global regions, isolated availability zones, edge locations and local zones, so putting it all together, it will deliver secure, fast and reliable cloud services anywhere in the world. So in this series, in our next video, we are going to cover AWS IAM Basic, in which we will cover how to manage users, roles and permissions in AWS, and with that you will learn how to secure your cloud with users and roles. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching this.